Hi everyone. I'd like to introduce Lihwa to you. She's my first Asian baby in a little while, and she's quite a big baby. She's a limited edition baby, and there will only be 6 dolls in the edition. There will be no artist proof and no kits of this baby. I'm not sure if I'll be doing any more silicone kits for a while. Anyway, she has a head circumference of about 15 or 16 inches. I can't remember exactly. She is 23 inches with her knees bent, and she weighs about 9.5 pounds. And let's see, she has brown eyes. They're Lihwa German eyes, and she's a cloth body baby, and her limbs are solid silicone poured in Ecoflex 30. She has an open mouth with all the details. She has a tongue and gums and a uvula, so she can take a bottle and a pacifier. And she will come with her certificate, blanket, bottles, diapers, and multiple outfits. In fact, she will come with all the outfits you see here. All the babies in her edition will have these outfits, and a few more pieces not shown, except for I think I'm doing one boy, and he will have different outfits. And she does not have a skull. She doesn't have the spine or the squishy tummy. Those are features usually available with my full silicone dolls and not the cloth body babies. I have been asked a few questions lately about the dolls and my doll making process, and I thought I'd address it here. First of all, I do not life cast. I sculpt from scratch. I pick up a piece of clay and I make my own armatures, usually from aluminum foil, and then I sculpt. I do not use 3D printing either to do the dolls I have. I do not life cast. Sculpting is my favorite part of doll making, and I really have no interest in life casting. I feel it has no artistic value, and I don't think I would enjoy just duplicating someone's hands or feet. Where's the challenge in that for me? And what is the art in it? I don't see any value in it for me anyway. I really enjoy just looking at a picture and trying to sculpt the likeness. So, you know, the life casting and the 3D printing and all of that is not of any interest to me. And I really don't see it as an art anyway. You know, art is like drawing or sculpting or, you know, things that you create from nothing, not copying something. But I realize some collectors just like babies. They don't really care if it's life casted or not. Some do, but it really doesn't matter to me. What matters is I need to enjoy my work. Also, I was asked why I didn't sculpt in polymer clay the last time I sculpted on video for everyone. Well, it's because I use monster clay because I'm getting older, and the monster clay is easier on my hands because I can put it in the microwave and make it soft. And I can't do that with polymer clay. I might do another video sculpting with polymer clay for all of you that requested it, but I'm not sure yet. I used to sculpt all the time with polymer clay, but it takes a while to knead it to get it soft. Okay, and another question I get asked a lot is if I airbrush my dolls. No, I don't airbrush my dolls. I do not paint with an airbrush. I use paint brushes. I use paint brushes because I really don't like the way the dolls look when they're airbrushed. I have airbrushed before. I have all the airbrush equipment, And you know, it's perfectly fine to airbrush the dolls. It doesn't affect the way the paint stays on the doll or anything like that. You know, it's just as good as painting with brushes as far as the paint curing on the doll and staying on the doll. Because my dolls out there that I used airbrush on, they're all intact and they're like probably 4 or 5 years old now. But the reason I don't airbrush is because I don't like it. I feel I don't get my personal touch into the painting, and it's just my preference to use paintbrushes. And one more question was, I was asked if I was going to do any African American skin tones on these babies, and the answer is I'm not. I'd like these babies all to be very similar. Now, back to the babies here in front of me. These 3 babies are different in little ways. The number 1 baby is the baby with the monotone cream colored dress with the flowers. This one here. She's the number 1 in the edition. And number 2 is that one over there with the cream dress with the blue flowers. And the baby number 3 is this one here with the onesie. And she's dressed in a onesie so I can show you more of her details. So you can see more of the details of the baby through her. I'm going to see if I can pick up some of the details I like you to see in the painting on these babies. Their skin looks like real skin. And although it has these details, it's not textured, it's smooth like a real baby. And the reason why I try to get my dolls as smooth as possible is because I don't remember my children having any texture on their skin. I have 5 kids, and I know what babies feel like, and their skin is very smooth. Well, my kid's skin was very smooth. Okay, this baby here is the number 1 baby. As you can see, I'm gonna just show you a little bit on her, you know, so you can see the differences. Their limbs are all painted very similar. So are their faces. The only difference really is their hair, maybe their lip color. You know, maybe the blushing is a little on the different dolls, but that's the only difference. So you can see this one, she has the her hair is all messed up. Let's see if you can see it better. Her hair is thicker than this baby here. This baby is number 3. This one has like more sparse rooting to her hair. And this one, her hair is a bit thicker. I can't put that back with one hand, so I'll just leave it off. So, but she'll come with her headband. You can hold on to that. Hold it. Okay. Her hair, number 2 baby. See, their lip color might be a little different, but not much different. And you can see she has a very thick head of hair. I think she has the thickest hair. I think she's the one that I had the pictures on Facebook and in the short video here. And this is the baby number 3, and she has the sparse rooting. Now I don't know about other people, but for me it's more difficult to do the sparse rooting. You know, it would seem like it's less hair, but it's more difficult for me to get the spacing than for me to do the thicker rooting. So this is her, and she got to hold the baby because she didn't get to put on her pretty dress. Isn't she cute? And like I said, let's put this over here. She has a cloth body. I want to reinforce that because a lot of times people think that all of my dolls are full silicone mold. She's not full silicone. She has a cloth body and she has an open mouth. I don't know if you can see all the way back there. She has a uvula in there, but you can see her gums and her tongue, and there we go. That's the uvula all the way back there. So maybe you can see it, her veins. She has veins too. They're very faint, like on her forehead. She has a little beauty mark. Let's see if you can see it on this arm. They all have veining. Their fingernails is just not one color, it's, different tones like a real baby. You can see, don't know if you can see the coloring in her skin. Her feet. See her little toenails. The sole of her feet. See her feet. See, she has veining on her feet, on the soles of her feet. Let's look at this foot. She's very detailed.